The old mansion stood alone in the dark. It was on a hill, looking over Bhanupur. People said it was haunted, cursed. No one went there after dark. The mansion was once beautiful. Now, it was old and falling apart. Vines covered the walls like claws. The windows were dark and empty, like dead eyes. The wind made a sad, scary sound as it blew through the broken parts. The air felt heavy and sad as you got closer. You felt a shiver. It seemed like someone was watching you. Invisible eyes followed your every move. The mansion had secrets, dark and scary secrets. Vijay was a journalist who loved mysteries. He heard stories about Bhanupur mansion. He thought they were just tales, until he saw the mansion himself. It felt very creepy. He felt a strong urge to know more. He arrived at midnight. The iron gates creaked as he opened them. A shiver went down his spine. He ignored it. His curiosity was stronger than his fear. He walked through the overgrown gardens. The air got colder. He stopped at the steps. The front door was open, inviting him in. He took a deep breath and stepped inside. The darkness surrounded him. The silence was complete. He felt a presence. He wasn't alone. The air inside was cold and smelled old. Vijay took out his flashlight. The light moved over dusty furniture and old portraits with eyes that seemed to watch him. He heard a whisper, soft but clear. A name, Arvind. He stopped. Was he hearing things? Or was it just the wind through the broken windows? He went further into the mansion. Each room looked like time had stopped. He found a library. The shelves were full of dusty books. He touched the books. He stopped. He heard the name again. Arvind. The whisper came from a portrait above the fireplace. A man with sad eyes and a haunted look. As Vijay looked at the picture, a cold wind blew through the room. He felt a shiver down his spine. The air felt heavy, like someone was there. The room seemed to come alive. Two men, Arvind and another. They were arguing loudly. The other man was jealous of Arvind, jealous of his money, his success, his beautiful wife. He wanted everything Arvind had. He tricked Arvind to come to the mansion. Then he stabbed him and left him to die. Arvind's wife was heartbroken. She couldn't live without him. She ended her own life. Her spirit joined his, trapped in the mansion. Vijay watched, horrified. He understood now. He knew why the mansion was haunted. It was a story of betrayal, love, loss, and revenge. He heard a noise behind him. He turned. In the doorway stood a woman. Her eyes were sad. She was see-through. A ghost. Arvind's wife. She spoke in a low, sad whisper. She told Vijay about her husband's murder. About her sadness. About the curse that kept them in the mansion. Forced to relive their last moments. She wanted peace. She wanted to be free. But the curse would stay until justice was done, until the truth was known. Vijay knew what he had to do. He had to tell their story. He had to reveal the truth. It was the only way to calm the spirits, to free them from their pain. He left the mansion that night, the story weighing on him. He knew no one would believe him, but he had to try. He owed it to the spirits of Bhanupur mansion. Vijay wrote his story. It was detailed, scary and sad. He described the mansion, the creepy atmosphere and the ghosts. He told the sad story of Arvind and his wife. He asked readers to believe him. The story was published. Some laughed, others doubted, but some believed. Vijay got anonymous tips, whispers of an old scandal, a family broken by greed. He followed every clue. Each one led to a dead end. Was the truth out there, or was it lost forever? He felt he was close, that he was meant to find the answers. He went back to the mansion. He felt calm. Had his story helped the spirits, or would the mystery of Bhanupur mansion stay unsolved? He stood on the steps looking up at the big mansion. He knew deep down that this wasn't the end.